There seems to be something here. Look quick. What the heck is that? What is going on? Standing around like that not working. Boss, it seems we've dug up a coffin. You coward! I've been on construction sites for 20 years. The bodies unearthed are more numerous than the living people you've ever met. Even if it were the coffin of Qin Shi Huang himself. We are going to dig it open. Let's have a look. Yes. Boss, that coffin is quite well crafted. It's carved with dragons and phoenixes. Looks like it's worth a fortune. We're going to be rich. If we get some treasure out of this, it'll be worth more than 10 years on the site. Let's go. Go. Wonderful. We're rich. Come on. Open it up for me. Boss, is this a good idea? Get lost. Even if the gods themselves came down today, I'm still opening it. There's someone inside this coffin. Is it a living person or a corpse? She is breathing.
Halt. Is it the 5th year of the Shangli era? Is this the divine capital of Luoyang?
Did this woman time travel here? It's June 2023.
This is Luoking.
The film was
Then might I ask who is the current emperor?
by M Media.
The new Daxia dynasty hasn't had an emperor for a long time.
The world has changed so much. Time passes like a fleeting shadow. To think that since I began my secluded meditation, over 1,300 years have passed.
Are you a person or a ghost? If you don't know how to speak, then keep quiet. High Immortal. He had a fever when he was a child, which burned out his brain. Don't take it to heart.
The Kaiyuan Golden Age. To think it has become like this now.
The Kaiyuan Golden Age? So this High Immortal is from the Tang Dynasty? This movement technique. It's like meeting a living immortal. May I ask, High Immortal, where do you intend to go next? Are you looking for your descendants? I should do my humble part.
You've reminded me. The Shan position is the gate of life. I should head southeast. Interesting. My lineage has actually survived to this day. This golden-threaded Nanmu coffin was a gift from Empress Wu for my seclusion. Take it as a token of our meeting.
Empress Wu, Emperor Zishan. This Nanmu coffin is worth more than my 30 years of construction work. Thank you, High Immortal. Where did she go?
Ngàn Hall.
Look at this miserable turnover.
Su Wen, a descendant of the Su family.
This 1,000-year-old shop left by our ancestors. Another day with 0 sales. Why did our ancestors dictate that the descendants of the Su family must guard this Ngàn Hall?
Su Shao, a descendant of the Su family.
Might as well think about how to pay off next month's loan. I'm a top-tier grad school graduate, and yet I'm stuck watching the shop. Spare me. At least you're the accountant. What about me? I have to spend every day battling a spider spirit.
Ngàn Hall.
Who told you? My math has always been better than yours. Ma'am, come in and take a look. Our Ngàn Hall is a century-old antique shop. We never deceive our customers.
Why the
film
rush
was
to have me come over
translated
today?
And narrated by
Zhang Tianfu, a Taoist priest from Longxi Mountain.
What is the reason? Hi Immortal, last time, you gave me that 5 ghost wealth talisman. It is said that 5 freshly taken living souls are imprisoned inside. The results were excellent. And now, a rare object was dug up at the construction site today. It is a golden Nanmu coffin. When it was first unearthed, there was an immortal sitting inside, who could teleport. She claimed this coffin was a gift from Emperor Zishan herself, and even gave it to me as a greeting gift. With such a treasure, I naturally had to be the first to present it to you, High Immortal. You are quite thoughtful. Such pure spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Wonderful. This object is perfect for my cultivation. Reward him. Yes. Many thanks, High Immortal.
This painter was rather lazy, failing to capture my true essence. This century-old antique shop seems to be struggling with business, isn't it?
Our Kanzhen Hall had excellent business. Before the Qing dynasty, our ancestors in the prosperous Tang dynasty had 36 branches, extending as far as Persia. But later on, since my family didn't know how to run a business, only this shop was left.
Who is Su Wan?
This lady's dragon pattern jade pendant is worth 5 million. If you want to buy the same June porcelain as Ziliu's, tap the cart in the top left corner. If you want an appraisal, welcome to join the live stream.
What's going on? We're working. Which one of you is Su Wan?
I am Su Wan.
Where's this month's loan payment and interest? Do you really think we lenders are pushovers?
Big brother, let's talk this through properly. Business has been really bad this month. Could you give us a few more days?
A few more days? How long have I already given you? I haven't seen a single cent yet. If you don't come up with the money today, we aren't leaving.
In the last 6 months, you lot raised the interest rate from 3% to 5% with compound interest. The rate has long exceeded 50%. Who can afford to pay that back? You keep coming here to stir up trouble at our shop every few days. Our customers have all been scared away by you. If you continue like this, I'm calling the police.
Calling the police? Fine.
The film was translated
Either way, this loan
and narrated
won't
by
be paid back
media.
today. I think you should just close this pathetic shop. Boys, smash it all up.
Having been in seclusion for 1,000 years, I did not know that in this mortal realm, there were such interesting rules.
Good, you old hag. I advise you not to meddle in other people's business. Or else I will. I will. My hand. My hand. This old woman is a bit strange. A wise man knows when to retreat. Let's pull out first and deal with it later. Immortal, please. Spare me my money. I don't want the debt anymore. I don't want it. Please let me go.
Take the money and get lost. If I ever see you within a 30-mile radius again.
Thank you, Immortal. I'm leaving now. Leaving.
Auntie, that move you just did was so cool. Can you teach us?
You want to learn. My yin scripture is only passed down to descendants. If you take care of me until my final days, would you be willing?
Willing. Willing. 100 times willing. Once we learn it, we won't be afraid of being bullied anymore. It's just that usually we rely on this little shop for business, and our living conditions might. We're afraid we might mistreat you.
Which generation of the Su family is this?
Sumi Aljun, Caillou in 28th year.
Legend says that this elder opened Kazhen Hall during the Tang Dynasty. She exported treasures from the 9 provinces overseas. I've heard this ancestor was deeply trusted by Empress Wu, possessing the abilities of a terrestrial immortal. Descendants Su Wan and Su Zhao, the 31st generation descendants of the Su family. The 31st generation descendants of the Su family. Pay our respects to our ancestor. Pay our respects to our ancestor.
Your ancestors served me, back in the Tang Dynasty. How glorious those days were. I never thought it would fall into such decline after 1,000 years. Very well, since you are the descendants of old friends, from now on follow me, and let's restore the family name.
It is our incompetence that led to the family's decline. I only ask for your guidance, senior. I will do my utmost. I will also devote all my heart and effort.
No need for such formalities. We are family from now on. Just call me Aunt Shem.
Yes, yes. Onsen, onsen.
Songyu, the eldest daughter of the Song family.
You must be Miss Song. I've heard so much about you. I came here today to prepare a birthday gift for my grandmother. In her younger days, she was an avid collector of porcelain. That Junware bottle with lotus patterns would make the perfect birthday gift for her. It couldn't be more suitable.
Miss Song? Where did you get that bracelet on your wrist?
This is an engagement gift. For my fiancé Wang Yang. Is there a problem with it? Wang Yang? The one who was recently on a financial talk show. That popular young scion from the Beijing circle? In his interview, he mentioned that his ex-wife died in an accident.
It's far more than just a problem. This is a blood curse fortune-stealing bracelet.
The film
I
was
never
translated
expected this sinister
and
technique
narrated by
to have been passed down for 1,000 years. This bracelet is made from the blood-stained jade of 9 people who met with wrongful deaths. It will cause the wearer to gradually weaken and die. What's even more vicious is that it will slowly drain away the family fortune of the wearer. How long have you been engaged to Wang Yang? Do you often feel palpitations or fatigue? Have there been recurring problems with your family business?
It's a business marriage between the Song family and Wang Yang. The wedding is set for next month. To help the Song family expand our territory in Beijing. At our engagement party 3 months ago, Wang Yang gave me this bracelet, claiming it was a Wang family heirloom. He said, this bracelet had the power to prolong life and bring longevity, and insisted I wear it at all times. But ever since I started wearing it, I've constantly felt anxious, suffered from insomnia, and had many nightmares. I've been to the hospital many times, but they can never find a cause. On top of that, the Song family's overseas business has been running into trouble recently. I've been traveling for work constantly, and I thought it was just exhaustion.
A fine heirloom from the Wang family indeed. This blood curse fortune-stealing bracelet is designed specifically to absorb the wearer's vitality and fortune. You got engaged to him 3 months ago. If you keep wearing this bracelet, by the day of your wedding, the Song family's luck will have been completely drained dry. By then, you will also die from extreme weakness. Wang Yang will then be able to smoothly inherit your estate.
How is that possible? But Wang Yang clearly said, this bracelet was a protective charm his ancestors got from Longxi Mountain.
Longxi Mountain. This bracelet appears to be engraved with the longevity patterns of the Longxi Mountain sect, but they are engraved in reverse. Longevity patterns engraved in reverse. It will siphon your family's luck and transfer it to the Wang family. Furthermore, this bracelet has been infused with Nanyang blood curse sand. Every day you wear it, a portion of your soul is devoured, and the Wang family's business recently has been thriving, hasn't it?
Right. Heavens. That is absolutely vicious. Onsen, you must help Miss Song. I heard that Wang Yang's ex-wife also died in an accident. I wonder if it has anything to do with this bracelet. That despicable Wang Yang. How dare he plot against me? Master Su, please help me. If you can make the Wang family pay the price and break this evil curse, the Song family is willing to offer half our estate in gratitude.
Rise first. I see good fortune in your features. You are surrounded by an aura of purple light. The Song family must be a family that accumulates merit through good deeds. I will certainly lend you a hand.
Thank you, Senior. Your great kindness. Song Yu and the Song family will never forget. Miss Song, here you go. Our Kunjun Hall. Wish old Madam Song a happy birthday in advance. Eternal happiness and a long life. Thank you all. Grandma will be so happy to hear this. As for the invitation to this birthday banquet, you need not prepare any gifts. Our Song family sincerely invites you to attend, and we look forward to your arrival. As for the payment for the goods, I will have my secretary transfer it to you later. Okay, I have never received an invitation to a banquet of this caliber. I will definitely be there. Master Su, I have matters to attend to, so I'll be off. Thank you so much for today. If not for you, I wouldn't even know if I would have survived.
Our meeting today was fated by destiny. Do not feel burdened by it.
Wishing the old madam of the Song family
Eternal happiness and a long life.
Eternal happiness and a long life. Eternal happiness and a long life.
eternal happiness and a long life.
Old Madam Song, Grandma of Songyu.
Very good. Please have a seat.
Old Madam Song, I represent the Li family.
Li Liang, the head of the Li family in Luo Cheng.
And offer you this Han Dynasty, mutton fat jade peach of longevity. The Han Palace peach offers auspicious blessings. The Queen Mother's peach lasts 3,000 years. Yet it pales before the joy of the Song household.
A fine peach offering good fortune indeed. Keep it in the shrine room where I chant daily.
Old Madam Song, I represent the Z family and offer this Tang Dynasty pine and crane vase. Wishing you, Old Madam, may your years be as enduring as the pine, and your spirit as majestic as the crane.
Good. Someone, move this precious vase to my bedroom.
Old Madam Song, this is a treasure from my treasure pavilion that I offer to you. This mirror, known as the Eastern Han Sea Beast and Grape Pattern Mirror. Grapes yield fruit for 3,000 years. Sea beasts breathe for 800 autumns. I borrow this Han Palace Moon Mirror to reflect away evil and protect this golden realm. I am Chen Songhai, wishing you eternal happiness and a long life.
Very good, very good. Please rise quickly. Take this mirror and place it on the curio shelf in the west courtyard.
Wait. There is a problem with this mirror.
Is there something particular about this mirror?
Grandmother, this is the person I mentioned to you before. Su Miaojin, Master Su.
Su Miaozhen. Today is old Madam Song's birthday. I did not wish to bicker with you, but you have time and again acted against my Chen family. Previously, you slandered me for faking items with Liu Wendong. Afterwards, you insulted my son at the gates of the Song estate. Now you actually dare to question my birthday gift? If today, you cannot provide a solid reason, I am not someone to be trifled with.
You colluded with Liu Wendong to create fakes. The evidence is conclusive. Your son has no respect for hierarchy and is arrogant and domineering. The small lesson I gave him today was out of respect for old Madam Song's birthday. About this fake, it is enough for my two juniors to examine it.
You, old madam, I have some slight knowledge of antiques. Might you allow me take a look at the sea beast and great mirror?
Naturally.
The bronze patina on this mirror is layered and distinct, with vermilion red showing through the green rust. This is characteristic of Western Han bronze mirrors. The red spotted green patina, the surface finish is natural, and it is reflective as a mirror should be. At last month's Christie spring auction, an item slightly inferior to this one sold for 12 million. And this mirror, with its intact surface and clear patterns, if it were to go to auction, it would likely break records.
Old Madam Song. We are appraisers from Kunjin Hall. Could you allow us to examine this mirror?
This Western Han sea beast and great mirror is a rare and peerless treasure, not something that any stray dog or cat should be allowed to touch.
Wang Yang, they are friends I invited. Mind your tone when you speak.
Old Madam Song, these two juniors of mine are quite knowledgeable about antiques. Might you allow them to appraise it? If there is any damage, Kunjin Hall is willing to pay compensation at market value.
Compensation? With that pathetic shop of yours? Possibly earn in a year? What are you acting so high and mighty for? 12 million. Can you afford to pay that?
Master Chen has certainly calculated the worth of our Kunjin Hall quite clearly. Su-won.
Take a good look. If there is any damage, we at Kunjin Hall will be fully responsible. I actually think it's fine to let them take a look. As the saying goes, real gold fears no fire. If it really is a good item, why fear people looking at it?
Kunjin Hall. I have heard of your reputation. Since the two of you are interested, then go ahead and take a look.
The patterns on this mirror. And this patina? They don't look right. Madam Song, if I may be blunt, this mirror likely has some issues.
Su Miaozen. Your people are here spouting nonsense, slandering my ancient mirror. Today, if you lot from Kunjin Hall, don't kneel and apologize to me. You won't be walking out that door. This is a real eye-opener. An item worth over 10 million, smashed to pieces by you. You lot from Kunjin Hall. Prepare to pay up. Today is the old lady's 70th birthday. You from Kunjin Hall first spoke wild words. And now you've destroyed a birthday gift in public. Such arrogant wretches cannot be let off lightly. Otherwise, how would the Song family maintain any face? Young Master Wang is absolutely right. Today is the old lady's birthday. A day that should have been full of joy and harmony. Yet there are people who don't know their place. First they made wild, reckless judgments. And now they've accidentally destroyed a treasure. My precious mirror.
The film was translated and narrated by M.
Do you have any idea how much effort I spent on this mirror? I traveled thousands of miles and paid a fortune to have it auctioned from Hainan.
I didn't do it on purpose. I was holding it perfectly fine. And I don't know how, but it just fell to the floor. That's right. Wan Wan was holding it very steadily. This mirror, it was as if someone had yanked it from below. Grandma, your granddaughter promises you that Su Wan did not break it on purpose.
Madam Song. Su Wan did not act with malice. It is just that this fake thing, now that it is shattered, is better off that way. Chen Songhai, just look at the cross-section of this mirror. What is the problem?
Stop talking nonsense. You smashed my ancient mirror, and you still won't take responsibility, right? I hired 3 experts to examine it. How could an ancient mirror possibly have problems? Yes, you must be the one spreading heresy here.
You are incorrigible. You are truly the most foolish of all. Everyone please look. The so-called Western Han Sea Beast and Great Mirror is nothing but a Qing dynasty imitation, deliberately aged by someone to disguise it as a Han relic.
That's impossible. How could a Qing dynasty bronze mirror be disguised as an ancient Han mirror? Indeed, Master Su, do you take everyone present for fools? A Qing replica of a Han piece isn't heard of in the antique world.
First, Western Han bronze mirrors were cast using the pottery mold method, resulting in bold and archaic lines. The sea beast pattern on this mirror, while similar in shape, is far too delicate in craftsmanship. Clearly it was a Qing dynasty artisan imitating it, only to lose the spirit of a true Han mirror. Second, the patterner is fake. A Han mirror buried for 1,000 years would have a natural patterner with distinct layers, but the patterner on this mirror sits on the surface, clearly artificially corroded and aged, mixed with quartz powder to mimic earth incrustation. Third, the material is wrong. Western Han bronze mirrors were primarily made of bronze. The cross-section of this mirror is grayish-white. It is clearly a zinc alloy from the Qing dynasty. The texture is brittle. It would shatter at the slightest drop.
This?
Mr. Chen, you keep insisting that this is a Western Han treasure. But this mirror is a Qing dynasty imitation. Someone has tampered with it, specifically to dupe an amateur like you.
You.
Chen Songhai, do you have anything to say for yourself?
My precious mirror. My precious mirror. Precious mirror. My precious mirror.
Someone drag him out of here. I had heard rumors before that Chen Songhai and Lu Wendong were partners in forgery. I thought it was just gossip. But having seen it with my own eyes today, I've truly witnessed this disgrace.
They even dared to swindle the Song family. It seems the antique world is in for a change.
Now that the unwelcome guests have left, if you all have no other business, why not move to the back courtyard for a meal?
Wait. As yours, Fiank, I have yet to present my congratulatory gift.
And the fiance as well. What kind of fiance would try to harm people?
If it were just an ordinary object, perhaps it would be better to wait.
I have heard that you, madam, have always been fond of metaphysics. So I have specially invited Master Jiang today. He has served our Wang family for over 40 years. Master, please. This is a renowned expert in metaphysics from the capital.
I have long heard of Master Zhang's profound learning. The Zhang family has practiced feng shui and numerology for generations. I have long been aware of your great reputation.
It is an honor to meet you, madam. Seeing you today, your features, madam, are truly noble beyond words. You are indeed a person of immense blessings.
Please sit, Master Zhang. Everyone, please be seated. I have spent 70 years in this world. This life of mine has certainly been one of boundless wealth and luxury.
The film was
However,
translated and narrated
recently
by
seeing my old
Media.
companions pass away one after another, my heart cannot help but feel. I wonder, Master Zhang, could you take a look for me? As to my lifespan, how much time I have left? And in the future, are there any major hurdles left to cross?
Old madam. The blessing lines between your brows are long. The bridge of your nose is as straight as a jade pillar, making your forehead look as bright and clear as reflecting snow. With these three features appearing together, it is truly a once-in-a-century occurrence, a sign of both longevity and good fortune. However, it seems on this life chart,
Why is this compass spinning so fast?
Master Zhang, your assessment of the madam's features is certainly accurate. This compass is a magical instrument of Longxi Mountain, the heavenly mystery compass. Every direct disciple possesses one.
It seems the master Wang Yang brought this time truly has some skill.
Master Zhang, is there something wrong with this life chart?
Grandmother is a person of great fortune. Nothing will happen to her.
Master, please speak freely.
Madam, you were fated to live to 90. But this. The compass indicates that there is an evil energy lingering in the residence. And it is currently consuming your longevity.
Master, is this true?
I have traversed the martial arts world for 40 years, and I have never spoken a false word. Look here, madam. The orientation is cursed, and metal energy is clashing with the palace. The needle is pointing due west, which clearly indicates that an object of extreme yin is dwelling there. The west belongs to metal, which governs the aura of killing. On the west side of your manor, is there an ancestral hall? Storeroom?
Yes, there is.
Madam, has your household received any antiques recently? Especially jade pieces?
A month ago, some of the younger generation brought back a piece of ink jade from the South Sea, saying it was an early birthday gift for me. Could it be? Is that really the piece of ink jade? Someone, go to the West Courtyard's Ancestral Hall and bring that ink jade here.
Heavens! This ink jade is actually as big as a palm. Su Zhao, mind your manners.
Inked jade of such fine quality is indeed rare. Back then, when the Persian envoy had an audience
film
with
was
the Empress,
translated
they presented
and
one of
narrated
similar
by
dimensions.
Media.
After the Empress played with it for 3 days, bestowed it upon Princess Taping.
The size of this jade plaque. You probably couldn't find a second one, even in a museum.
These juniors of the Song family are truly thoughtful.
Master Zhang, is there something actually wrong with this jade?
Allow me to examine it.
Please.
Madam, please look closely. This ink jade belongs to the water element. Water is inherently gentle, and it could have gathered wealth and blessings. Ink jade of this size is indeed a concentration of the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, and the essence of the sun and moon. It is just that.
Master Zhang, please speak your mind. Everyone here is a sensible person. You are so hesitant. Could it be that you are worried about something?
Since Master Su of Kunzan Hall is so impatient, I will stop beating around the bush. This ink jade is the essence of the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. It is just a pity that someone has refined an ominous aura into it. On the surface it gathers wealth, but in reality, it is stealing the old madam's life.
These juniors of the Song family have actually done such a thing?
To inject an ominous aura into a gift for Madam Song. This is simply outrageous.
Onsen, is what Master Zhang said true? Is there really someone who wants to harm Madam Song? Master Zhang, please be careful with your words. These few juniors of the Song family are all our direct descendants. They have always been nothing but filial to Madam. They cannot possibly do anything to harm the Madam.
That's right. Song Xian and Song Xiang, they are always the most filial to me. Master, could you be mistaken?
The old lady remained skeptical. Please look. There really is malevolent energy here.
Heavens, how could this be?
As the saying goes, one can know a person's face but not their heart. Some of your younger relatives are coveting your wealth and have been working against you in the shadows. This is common enough among great families. However, it is fortunate that Master Zhang is here today. Otherwise it would have been
Thank you, Master. If you can remove this malevolent energy, I will surely reward you handsomely.
Fortunately, this type of malevolent energy is of the lowest order and has only been in the song residence for a short time. Today, on the occasion of the old lady's birthday, I have specially brought a bronze Tauti statue. The Tauti can devour all things, subdue demons and eliminate devils, and turn misfortune into good fortune, as long as it is properly venerated. It is the perfect remedy for dealing with this kind of malevolent energy. Bring the statue forward. Please accept this gift, old lady.
Thank you, Master Zhang. Wonderful.
Spectacular. Truly spectacular. I have been in seclusion for 1,000 years, and just after emerging, I encounter such an amusing sight. Truly marvelous.
Su Miaozhen. You again? Master Zhang has worked tirelessly to purge the Song family of evil spirits. As a friend of the Song family, you should be grateful. Yet you dare to slander him for performing a trick. What are your intentions? Just
The
a
film
moment
was
ago at the entrance,
translated and
you claim to be well versed in the arts of the Tao. As a practitioner of the Tao, how could you not see the malevolent energy on this jade? Is it because you saw that I broke this curse and were overcome with jealousy?
This was clearly your own secret doing. This jade was originally flawless, pure within, without a single impurity. You must have learned somehow of the younger generation offering this jade, and chose to use the old lady's birthday to stage this clumsy farce.
I was wondering why just moments ago, he was sneakily keeping his left hand hidden inside his sleeve. So it was.
You were making baseless accusations. Old lady, I have traveled thousands of miles from the capital to think that your guests could be so rude. Su Miaozhen, you keep insisting the master is faking it. Where is your evidence? If you have no proof, you are guilty of malicious slander. This Master Zhang is a renowned Feng Shui master from the capital. How could he do something so base?
You want evidence? Then I shall show you how Chen Songhei mirror was shattered earlier, and how Master Zhang was secretly casting spells.
How could this be?
Though the water mirror technique is a minor art, it has recorded your supernatural maneuvers clearly and unmistakably. I wonder, what else you have to say?
No. Impossible.
I never would have imagined the famous Master Zhang of the capital, capable of doing something like this. So it was you who used your arts to shatter the mirror, and then tried to frame me for it. You Master Zhang, how dare you use evil arts in my Song family home to sow discord among my kin? Ancestor is amazing. She used this mirror water technique last time to expose Li Wendong's forgery, and now she's exposed Master Zhang.
The mirror water technique can not only retrace the past, but also reveal the truth. We are both cultivators, so surely you understand this principle?
There must be some misunderstanding here. That mirror was an illusion. Master Zhang is a man of high standing and virtue. How could this be? Fellow cultivator, I have spent decades toiling in my practice, simply to put food on the table. We are both practitioners of the Tao. Why must you be so relentless?
Relentless. Master Zhang and the Wang family used the blood curse fortune-stealing bracelet to drain Miss Song's fortune. What say you to that crime?
What blood curse fortune-stealing bracelet? Let me tell you, speaking nonsense can carry legal consequences. I don't know anything at all.
From the moment I first saw you, I was suspicious. Why would a practitioner of the Tao carry such a heavy aura of blood evil?
Boundless heaven. I, in the fields of Feng Shui and Geomancy, divination and numerology, and seeking dragon veins,
Miss Song, please let me borrow your bracelet. Let me take a look.
The film was translated and narrated
It is
by
this very
M.
bracelet. Miss Song said, "This is Wang Yang's family heirloom, given to her as a wedding gift, said to bring longevity." When Miss Song came to our shop, a wisp of black mist suddenly escaped from the bracelet, attempting to harm her. If it weren't for Odson, Miss Song would have been finished. I heard that Wang Yang's first wife also died in an accident. I wonder if it had anything to do with this bracelet.
Absurd lies. My former wife died from a sudden heart attack while hiking. This bracelet is just an inanimate object. How could it possibly harm anyone?
This bracelet is made of jade soaked in the blood of 9 people who died unjustly. Concentrating its malevolent energy, the wearer will gradually grow weaker and eventually die, and will also drain the fortune of the wearer's family. Wang Yang, what kind of evil arts does your Wang family possess? You truly are bold.
Miss Song, Wang Yang, I have already had someone investigate the truth. At the time, the wedding gift you gave Miss Qian was this very blood-cursed fortune-stealing bracelet. Furthermore, the day she passed away, it was you who took her hiking.
What a Wang family. Your methods are truly vicious.
No wonder the Wang family has soared in recent years. So it was all through these evil arts, stealing the fortune of other noble houses.
This bracelet will cause the wearer to experience chest tightness, shortness of breath, and gradual wasting away. You knew Miss Jian was fading, and deliberately took her hiking, all just to make her die suddenly in the wilderness, so that you could swallow up her wealth and family estate. And you, as a practitioner of the dark, training in sinister baleful energy, assisting the wicked in their evils, I wonder how many innocent mortals you have harmed.
Hi immortal, please see the truth. This has nothing to do with me. It was all the Wang family. It was the Wang family who forced me to do it. You are full of it. Master Zhang, it was clearly you who said using the blood curse fortune-stealing bracelet to steal the fate of other prominent families was a foolproof plan. And now you are blaming my family? Your Wang family's fate had long since withered. Your blessings exhausted. Your descendants dwindling. It was your father who begged me. And only then did I agree. If it weren't for this method, your Wang family would have died out long ago.
That day, I only temporarily sealed the baleful energy inside this bracelet. Every debt has a debtor, every wrong has a perpetrator. Today, I shall let these 9 vengeful spirits settle the score with you.
Since you have shown no benevolence, do not blame me for being heartless. I have spent decades in cultivation, subduing countless demons and eliminating devils. I even possess magical treasures bestowed by my master.
The film was
Though you have some
translated
supernatural
and
abilities,
narrated by M. Media.
what can you do to me? Break. A few scraps of resentful spirits I killed. Dare to dream of turning the tables? Master Zhang is truly possessed of godlike abilities. Once we return, the Wang family will surely reward you handsomely. Your fee will be doubled. Tripled.
I see the techniques and artifacts you use clearly belong to the Longxi Mountain lineage. As a disciple of Longxi Mountain, a member of the righteous path, you should know the 3rd rule of the profound gate. Those who use their skills to deceive the heart shall suffer the punishment of the 5 thunders annihilation. The 5th rule, those who wantonly slaughter the innocent shall suffer the disaster of having their souls extracted and spirits refined. Today, I shall act on behalf of your sect to purge the unworthy. Profoundian summon the moon. Great void borrow the light. 9 netherworlds obey my command. Break the illusions and reveal the truth. Now,
Impossible. This Taiji Heavenly Azure Talisman was a precious protective treasure left to me by my master. My master, whose powers reach the heavens, has long since ascended to the celestial realm. You. Who exactly are you?
who I am is unimportant. What is important is that the sins you have committed must be paid for in blood.
Zhang, Master Zhang, do something. I don't want to die. Tauti, manifest your spirit, and grant me your power. Of all things in heaven and earth, there is nothing it cannot devour. Devour. This is the shadow of an ancient divine beast. Although its strength is only 1/10 of its true form, it is still enough to crush a standard cultivator. The last time I saw an ancient shadow was already a century ago.
The existing shadows of divine beasts across the entire Daxia can be counted on one hand. It is said it is a single-use artifact. To think he would squander it here.
Devour. You got to have the fortune of beholding a divine beast in its true form. Your lives have not been spent in vain. Everyone in the Song Manor today must die. All of you go to hell.
Quickly protect the matriarch.
High Immortal. Among those who are to die, I should not be included, right?
A corrupted Tauti thinks itself worthy of being called a divine beast.
Whether it is a Tauti or not, you will know once you try. Tauti swallow the heavens. Malice takes form. All spirits obey my command. Soul devouring and life taking.
A petty evil spirit. What can you do to me? 1,000 years ago even your true self dared not act insolently before me.
Odson, be careful.
Void manifests life. Mysterious yin suppresses evil. Lighter shadows purify the world. All lures great. Suppress.
This is the Nine-Truth Demon Quelling Formation, recorded in the Lotus Sutra of the Void.
Heavens! It is said that this formation has been lost for 500 years.
High Immortal. Are you alright, High Immortal? The Teides remnant soul, which I spent 10 years blood sacrificing to refine, was capable of unleashing 1/3 the power of the divine beast's true self. Yet you shattered it with such ease.
Wicked and crooked paths can never stand against the righteous path. It was so 1,000 years ago, and it shall be so 1,000 years hence. Go. Settle your karmic debts.
No, you cannot do this to me. My master will not let you off.
Those who should not have remained in this world, and yet they insist on defying heaven to survive, forcibly seizing extended lifespan, having committed many evil deeds, yet still able to survive until now. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now, the justice you were owed in the mortal world, I have reclaimed it all for you. Let your grievances dissipate. Quickly enter the cycle of reincarnation. Do not look back on the Yellow Springs Road. May you be reborn into a good family in your next life. What do you mean by this?
This old woman is blind to the truth. The High Immortal's power is truly heaven-defying, with evil guests arriving today. Were it not for the High Immortal here, the entire Song clan would surely have met with catastrophe.
The High Immortal has saved me from dire straits time and again. The High Immortal's great kindness and virtue, song you will never forget. Impossible to repay in this lifetime. From this day forth, the entire Song family pledges to follow the High Immortal's lead, to go through fire and water, and never decline.
Lee has traversed the martial arts world for decades, and prided myself on being well informed. But now, witnessing the High Immortal subdue demons and eliminate devils, upholding the righteous path and purging evil, I have finally realized what true heaven-defying means are. Lee has lived half a lifetime, only to realize that I was merely a frog in a well. For the High Immortal's grace in saving my life, the Lee clan is willing to exhaust all our power to repay you.
My Z clan wishes to revere the High Immortal for generations to come. 100,000 tales of gold each year. This is no empty promise. As for trivial matters, I would never dare to trouble the High Immortal. I only ask that the High Immortal, when the Z family faces a life or death crisis, might show mercy. Not bad, Zi Zhao. It was one thing when you snatched the Song family's wharf business. I let that slide. But now, you even dare to set your sights on the High Immortal. Master Su, the Song family wishes to serve you for generations. We will offer you 200,000 taels of gold annually. And for your Kunzhen Hall, collect rare and extraordinary treasures from around the world. Whatever the High Immortal requires, the Song family will spare no effort to obtain it. Onsen has godlike abilities. Thank you, Onsen, for saving Su-won. Every time we encountered danger, it was Onsen who stood before us. Though Su-jiao is your descendant. I lack even the ability to protect myself. I am truly useless.
Rise. You all need not perform such grand bows. Our meeting today is all ordained by fate. To subdue demons and eliminate devils is the nature of every cultivator. I am accustomed to living as a free spirit. I cannot accept offerings of incense. Your kindness, I gratefully acknowledge. Su-won, Su-xiao. Madam Song, this is a small congratulatory gift from our Kunzhen Hall for you. Inside are 18,000 lotus seeds, all harvested from the Kunlun Jade Pool. Each one is imbued with the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. They can prolong life and ensure the Song family's peace and prosperity.
The High Immortal truly has divine foresight. Grandmother has loved lotus flowers since she was a child. When I purchased that lotus gem kill vase for her, it was to cater to her preferences.
For the High Immortal to grace my humble birthday banquet with your presence has already brought great honor to the Song family. And now, you have saved my entire Song clan from disaster. Such a precious gift from the High Immortal. I truly feel unworthy of it.
Madam, this is just a small gesture from our Kunzhen Hall. You are virtuous and respected, with deep blessings. It perfectly matches the pure intent of these lotus seeds.
You are. I saw you in the portrait at the charity hall. So it really is you, High Immortal.
The film was translated
Back
and
then, my
narrated
Song
by
ancestors
Media.
was suffering from famine and fled to Gaiyun town. Has been driven into a corner. The Immortal appeared, like a savior. If not for the gold you bestowed upon them, and your guidance for my ancestors to seek development in Luoyang, how could the Song family be where it is today? I have memorized the records of Song ancestral virtues since childhood. Even now in the Song family ancestral hall, your portrait is still worshipped, with incense burned daily. Yet I never imagined that I would have eyes, but fail to recognize a true immortal. I am truly blind.
Madam, you are too kind. Your ancestors were highly skilled. They were destined to shine. I merely followed fate. I cannot accept such a grand gesture. Now that matters here are settled, Miajen and these two juniors will take our lead. Don't move. Keep your hands straight. Hold it.
Onsen, I really can't keep this up anymore. This is even more exhausting than university pay. Seriously, who starts someone off by making them hold a horse stance for an hour? This isn't training. It's torture, plain and simple.
If you can't even endure this much hardship, how will you deal with strong enemies in the future? The ancients used to practice martial arts at the first light of dawn. My Yun scripture lineage is best practiced when the moonlight is at its strongest. You too. Close your eyes and focus. Exhale like a silkworm spinning its silk. And inhale like a great whale drinking from the sea. Try to sense the power of the moonlight.
Onsen, I can feel the moonlight's power. Me too. Folks, this right here is an authentic Yuan Dynasty Zhejiang period blue and white dragon
The
pattern
film was
vase in the
translated
stream today.
and narrated
It won't
by
be 80 million,
Media.
and it won't be 8 million. It's 888,888. You can take it home now.
Customers who place an order today will receive a fine sandalwood base.
Kunjin Hall truly has only good products. Miss C, this is too expensive. You don't have to.
I'll take this vase. Nobody fight me for it.
Many thanks, Mr. Lei. Onsen, that's wonderful. With you here, we've earned a lot of money this month. Next month's rent can finally be covered.
One is a live stream seller, and the other managing the finances. You both deserve equal credit.
The two of us can't compare to you. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be able to pay next month's rent. Oh, right. This morning, Miss Song sent over a lot of things. Why did you return all of them?
Helping them was never about money. Wealth is easy to come by, but karmic affinity is hard to find. Everything in this world arises from that single bond of fate. Meeting a descendant of the Song family today was a bond predestined in a past life. How could I not help them along the way?
Who is Su Miaozhen?
We have guests.
I heard. There's someone here called Su Miaozhen. Get out here now. Who is Su Miaozhen?
Insolent. Is Onsen's name something you are fit to speak?
You little wench. Feeling pretty tough, aren't you? Don't refuse a toast, only to be forced to drink a forfeit. Don't blame me for not being polite. You've got some moves, I see. If I don't finish you off today, my name isn't Sun. Get her.
Since you've already arrived. Boss Chen, why are you hiding in the shadows like a rat? Sending these ants out to handle things for you. Do you really think Kunjin Hall is defenseless?
As expected of Master Su. Your predictions are truly divine.
Chun Song Hai. Why is it you again?
Chen Songhai. You brought a group of thugs to make trouble at my Kunjin Hall. What exactly is your intention?
I have always considered that I, Chen, have never offended any of you. But you, Master Su? Time and again, you have sabotaged the business of my treasure pavilion. You even insulted me and my son at the Song family's birthday banquet, causing me to lose all face. You don't actually think that this matter will just end like this, do you?
Then how do you plan to resolve this?
Simple.
Onsen, be careful. I thought he had a gun. Scared me to death.
5 days from now is when the Daxia Underground auction will be held in Luochang. At that time, antique masters from all walks of life and various antique firms will be in attendance. The rules this time are quite unique. There will be no previewing. It will all come down to one's keen eye. Every auction item will be bid on the spot and evaluated by experts. Everyone only needs starting capital. Whoever can turn it over the most will receive a 1 billion prize. And this time I intend to use my 25 treasure pavilion branches as collateral to challenge you Kunjin Hall to a gambling duel. The loser will withdraw from the antique world forever. Master Su, do you dare to accept?
Why should we listen to you? Exactly, we won't.
Fine. I accept your gambling duel.
Master Su is magnanimous, but talk is cheap. This is the agreement. Please take a look, Master Su. Go ahead. Here is your invitation. 5 days from now, I will be waiting for you. At the underground auction.
Invitation.
Let's go.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Onsen. Why did you agree to him? This Chun Songhai clearly came prepared. This is definitely a trap aimed at our Kunjan Hall.
Since he wants to play, we'll play for high stakes.
So many titans of the antique world have arrived. Goodness. That's Master Gu from the National Museum. I never expected even him to be here. Keep your voice down, lest others think we've never seen the world.
So it is Master Su, from Kunzan Hall. Here is the rulebook for the venue. Please keep it safe. The venue is in the inner hall. Just walk straight ahead. Long time no see. Master Su, you have truly kept your word and arrived for our appointment on time.
A word once spoken is like gold that never shifts. Boss Chen. Who is this beside you?
Tanaka, Japan's master antique appraiser.
Let me introduce him. This is Mr. Tanaka from a prestigious family of antique appraisers in Japan. He heard, this time, Daxia Underground Appraisal Gathering would be extremely intense. So, he came specifically to observe. Japanese appraisal techniques are truly superior. Daxia's appraisal methods? Not a chance. Tanaka is the leader of the Japanese appraisal world, known as the Divine Eye of Japan. Su Miaozen, let's see how you intend to compete with me this time.
No matter how refined Japanese appraisal techniques may be, they are nothing more than picking up scraps of others' wisdom. Daxia has a 1,000-year foundation. How could someone like you possibly pass judgment on it?
You, Master Tanaka, please don't be angry. Master Su, we have other friends
The
to meet,
film was translated
so we shall take our
and
leave.
narrated by M
Master
Media.
Tanaka, please.
This Tanaka, hailed as the Divine Eye of Japan, can identify the authenticity and era of anything with just a single glance. This Chun Songhai has truly come well prepared. Indeed, I've heard that Tanaka has competed against 9 master appraisers and never once come out at a disadvantage. This time we
shall face them head on, meeting every challenge as it comes. Let's go. It's time to take our seats.
Distinguished guests, this
The film was
competition consists of 2
translated
rounds,
and
with a
narrated
30-minute
by
limit
M
for
Media.
each. All antiques used for the competition are provided by the auction house. Discerning the real from the fake relies entirely on one's own eyes. The first round of the appraisal competition begins now. Ice crackle glaze tripod incense burner with sky blue glaze. The glaze is like the sky after rain, and the ice crackle patterns are like cicada wings. This object is a relic of Song Dynasty root ware. Correct.
vase. Cloyson enamel revolving vase. Produced in the Yongjing reign of the Great Qing Dynasty, with a 6-character seal script mark in blue and white. The colors are vivid, the craftsmanship exquisite, and the carvings lifelike. It should be a masterpiece, commissioned by the Imperial Workshop.
Correct. Eastern Han bronze mirror with seahorse and great patterns. The black lacquer patina is mellow and thick. The copper rust is layered and distinct, and it features Persian silver craftsmanship on both sides. It is an imperial object from the Weiyang Palace. Correct. Boss Jan's eye for detail is truly incredible. He can even date Han Dynasty black lacquer at a single glance.
Su Zhao, you must try harder. If you lose, 500 million will be gone. Ming Dynasty Sandalwood Pine Soot Brush Pot, featuring delicate gossamer carving, with a luster as warm as jade, authenticated as genuine.
Correct. This is a sacrificial blue glaze plum vase. The glaze is as rich and smooth as cream, with natural exquisite crackling. The porcelain body is impeccable, a masterpiece of the Hai Tang dynasty, and this piece is a Northern Song dynasty rhinoceros horn nightlight cup, shaped like a bright moon, with the color of amber. Truly a rare treasure. Correct. 13 minutes have passed. The current score is Kunzan Hall 2 pieces, Zhenbao Pavilion 4 pieces.
Yuan Dynasty Duangxi Old Pit Moon Inkstone. Heavy in the hand. Wait. Something is wrong with this inkstone. The ink residue left on this inkstone uses pine soot ink. With a formula containing fish glue, it has a faint fishy odor.
By M Media.
And during the Yuan Dynasty, such ink-making technology simply did not exist. Looking at the pattern of how the ink has seeped in, this is clearly a reproduction from the Guangxu era of the Qing Dynasty.
You dare to question even the auction house's collection, you young slip of a girl. This inkstone is indeed a counterfeit. Correct.
Tang Dynasty Gilt Bronze Seated Buddha.
Warring States period white jade belt hook.
Northern Song Dingware white glazed incised bowl.
Correct. Yuan Dynasty vermilion lacquer dragon pattern box.
Southern Song Silk Tapestry bird and flower scroll.
This Shang Dynasty bronze Taoti square vessel.
A Qing Dynasty style jade carved Lingyi Ruyi.
3 seconds remaining.
Jean de period. Blue and white sea and dragon large platter.
Correct. Time is up. We can see the situation during the appraisal was incredibly intense. The result of the first round between Kunzan Hall and Zhenbao Pavilion. It's a tie, 10 items each.
That's amazing. Su Zhao, to actually tie with that old fox Chun Song Hai.
My goodness. Boss Chen has been in the antique trade for 30 years and was actually forced into a tie by such a young girl. Where does this girl come from? Could it be that she's a descendant of some reclusive family? Truly the younger generation is formidable. May I ask who your master is, young lady?
I have been learning to appraise antiques with my family since I was young, and recently I've been selling antiques via live stream. Onsen has taught me a great deal of appraisal knowledge. Many thanks to Onsen for guiding me.
Get up quickly. No need for such formalities. I only offered you a bit of guidance. It is your own natural talent.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Master Tanaka. The rest is up to you. The second round of the appraisal competition will be between Master Su of Kunzan Hall and Mr. Tanaka, known as the Divine Eye of Japan. Master Su just presented a piece of top-tier jade, the Emerald Veil Moon, while Mr. Tanaka has faced 9 other appraisers without ever losing his ground since they tied in the first round. Who will win the second round? Let us wait and see. The second round of the appraisal battle begins now. A masterstroke of telekinesis. Master Su of Kunzan Hall appears to be a cultivator as well.
A Qing Dynasty Kangxi era floral and bird snuff bottle with a gilded bronze base. The glazed surface possesses a restrained jewel-like luster. Its colors are naturally blended. It is only a pity that there is a repair mark on the base. likely from the Republic of China era.
Correct. A jade Kong with beast face patterns. The chicken bone white calcification has penetrated the core, and the incised lines are as fine as gossamer. I conclude it is from the Neolithic era. Correct.
A Jianwang era landscape and figure stone carving. The entire piece utilizes multi-layered carving techniques, with clear traces of wire cutting visible. The drapery is like hair style, flowing like water, suggesting it was intended for the imperial study.
Correct. A Tang Dynasty Sankai camel figurine. The clay body is typical of the Tang era, and the crackle pattern is fine and natural. The dimensions are well proportioned. It is a fine burial object. Fired in the Liangcheng region. Correct.
A Ming Dynasty bamboo root carved longevity deity ornament. Carved from a century-old bamboo root, using round and openwork carving. Combined together, the bamboo root fibers at the base are handled ingeniously, preserving the natural form. The knife work is bold and primitive, representing the finest of the Jiading school of bamboo carving.
Correct.
Auntie Zen is truly amazing.
A Jin Dynasty Saiju black painted plum vase. The body is hard, and the glaze is yellowish white. The brushwork of the painting is fluid,
The film was translated
with distinct layers,
and
reflecting the
narrated
artistic
by
style of
M
northern
Media.
folk art. Good eye.
Wait, there is a problem with this vase.
Master, so you are mistaken. Every item in this auction is catalogued and has been vetted by multiple experts. May I ask what is wrong with this plum vase? I think some people are afraid of losing and are intentionally stalling for time. This underground auction is Long Clan's venue. To dare and question Lord Long's collection, I think you must have a death wish.
If Auntie Zen is there's a problem, then there is definitely a problem. Su Zhao, what do you think? The quality of this vase is indeed problematic.
Please give me a glass of water.
She actually dares to damage an auction item.
Authentic sigil ware uses mineral pigments, which sink upon contact with water, but the glaze on this plum vase starts to dissolve when it hits water. Since when do modern chemical pigments end up on Jin Dynasty porcelain?
Auntie Zen is right. Authentic Seiju ware features elegant patterns, while fake Seiju ware has stiff, sluggish patterns. This is clearly imitation.
Master Gu, is what she says true? Master Su's eyes are like torches. It is my old eyes that have failed me. The current score is 9-9. The competition continues.
A Tang Dynasty gold and silver inlaid dragon-handled item. The dragon pattern is fluid. The scales are neatly arranged, and the craftsmanship is exquisite. It cuts iron like mud. It must be an imperial gift.
A Ming Dynasty Jiajing era polychrome jar. The base shows a flint red hue, and the overglazed pigments display an iridescent clamshell luster. It is well preserved. It was fired at the Jingdezhen imperial kiln.
Ming Dynasty Daihua white porcelain statue of Guanyin. The Guanin's face is full and dignified. The drapery folds are fluid and natural. The base has the texture of glutinous rice porcelain paste. The glaze is applied evenly throughout. It is undoubtedly from the Ming Dynasty, a masterpiece passed down from the school of Heqiaozong.
Correct. Jinshi Lu, Wu Yi. Written by Zhao Mingcheng of the Song Dynasty. The characters are not blurred. The ink is as black as lacquer. It is just that the paper has weathered slightly. Authenticated as genuine. There are only 3 minutes left in this round of the treasure duel.
This kind of appraisal seems to take too much time.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Is Master Su of Kunzen Hall? Has she gone mad, destroying so many antiques like that? Indeed, this is simply a waste of precious things. It is a pity to watch Master Su by destroying the collection like this. Are you intending to make an enemy of the entire antique world? Master Gushi destroyed the collection on purpose. You can declare us the winners now, can't you?
Wood-carved painted bodhisattva statue, tortoiseshell and seashell vanity box, open-work incense burner, carved cinnabar lacquer plate with peony pattern, disc with dragon and grain patterns, blue and white porcelain vase with scrolling vine motifs, butterfly pattern general jar. These are all fakes. Shang Dynasty Black Jade Cicada Pendant, Western J.U. Huang Bronze Bell, Spring and Autumn Period Red Lacquer Reclining Deer Statue, Western Hand Blue-Green Boshan Incense Burner, Eastern Hand Painted Brick, Tang Dynasty Purple Spotted Drum, Northern Song Rain Clearing Sky Blue Brush Washer, Southern Song Black Jade Brush Rest, Xuandi Snowflake Blue Glazed Pot, Jianglong Foreign Style 10,000 Flowers Vase. These remaining ones are the true treasures that have been passed down through time. The essence of treasure appraisal lies in taking the best and discarding the dross, breaking through the illusions to see the truth. If fakes remain in this world, they will only cause confusion and bring shame to the true gems. When I founded Kunjin Hall years ago, it was for the purpose of protecting a pure land for authentic items in this mixed and chaotic antique trade.
Wonderful, that was a wonderful odds 10. Those 2 pieces of jadeite are ours now.
What a fine taking the best and discarding the dross. I deeply admire Master Su's original intention. The antiques Master Su destroyed were indeed fakes. The ones remaining are the true items. I announce that in this treasure duel, Kunzen Hall wins. Kunzen Hall is the winner of this treasure duel. According to the rules, the winnings will be registered under the name of Kunzen Hall.
The film was translated and narrated
If only
by
it had
M
brought out
Media.
the appraisal mirror earlier. The 2 pieces of jadeite together only amount to 100 million. The real show is still to come. Esteemed guests, the treasure duel segment has concluded. We will now officially begin the antique auction. The first auction item is the map of the 9 tripod dragon veins. What? The map of the 9 tripod dragon veins? It is the legendary treasure map that Qin Shi Huang used to record the geography and feng shui of the Daxia.
The location of the Qin Shi Huang Mausoleum.
Oh my god, such a treasure. My Tanaka family must have it. The Qin Shi Huang Mausoleum. Its value is far more than 1 billion. If I have the map of the 9 tripod dragon veins, then exploring the imperial tombs of past dynasties will be easy as pie. So what if you took the 1 billion prize money? The real grand prize is here. Host, let's not waste time, start the bidding now. Let's get the bidding started. The 9 tripod dragon vein map. Starting bid is 50 million. Each raise must be no less than 10 million, 60 million, 70 million, 100 million, 120 million, 130 million, 150 million, 200 million.
What do we do, Aunt Zilin? The security deposit we brought is only 150 million.
Host. Lighting the sky lantern.
Lighting the sky lantern. The last time someone lit the sky lantern was 20 years ago.
I found it. Lighting the sky lantern means an unlimited bid until the security deposit is exhausted. If 2 parties engage in a lantern duel, the loser forfeits their security deposit and is permanently blacklisted from the industry.
Master Su, your security deposit for our auction has been exhausted. It's just lighting a sky lantern, isn't it?
Translated
I
and
match.
narrated by M Media.
With that measly security deposit of yours, I'd like to see how you plan to outlast me. A sky lantern duel is the ultimate gamble. It's like a fire hanging over your head. One wrong move, and you'll be burned to nothing. And when 2 parties duel, one is bound to be severely wounded. Why do you say that? What if someone insists on breaking the contract? A duel between 2 parties Means, the auction house will seize both parties' security deposits. The winner might be fine, but the party unable to pay the sky-high price sometimes ends up bankrupt, and sometimes ends up maimed. The auction house is the only one that truly benefits. How many wealthy merchants in a moment of pride lit the sky lantern, only to end up destitute, or even have their families destroyed? This is the Long clan's territory. Who would have the nerve to dare break the contract? Once the lantern is lit, it means there is no turning back.
Host, I will use the 2 pieces of jade I just won in the treasure duel, along with the Emerald Moon Veil, as collateral. The Auction Rules Manual. Article 72 states, when the security deposit is exhausted, both bidding parties may use collateral to supplement the deposit.
The Emerald Moon Veil is a rare treasure. You would actually use it as collateral? Master Su has real guts to actually put up all 3 items he just won as collateral. After appraisal, the 2 jades and the Emerald Moon Veil can be converted into a security deposit of 605 million. The auction continues. I bid 800 million. Now bidder number 5 has bid 800 million. The 2 of you who lit the lanterns, your security deposits have been exhausted. Hello, this is Tanaka. I need a large amount of cash immediately. The Tanaka Group will add 5 billion to the security deposit. 5 billion. Mr. Tanaka, you really are impressive. This time, I'll see how you intend to fight me. Mr. Tanaka, is 5 billion the currency of Daxia or Japan? Naturally, it is Daxia money. The password is 6/8. Mr. Tanaka has just confirmed an additional 5 billion. This is also the highest security deposit in the history of our auction house.
I bid 8 billion, using my shares in Joe Jewelry as collateral.
What? It's the head of Joe Jewelry. Miss Joe.
Miss Joe from Hong Kong has entered the fray.
8 billion? Once again it has broken the auction's all-time record for the highest security deposit. Miss Joe, are you certain?
Fellow attendees, the map of the 9 tripod dragon veins is a national treasure of Daxia. How could we let it fall into the hands of Japanese foreigners? As a child of Daxia, today, even if I must exhaust the entirety of the Joe family's assets, I will never let this national treasure fall into Japanese hands. This is my Joe Jewelry equity certificate, worth 8 billion. Well said.
A true child of Daxia, as the saying goes, the rise and fall of the nation is the responsibility of every citizen. As citizens of Daxia, we have a duty to protect our magnificent land. The Book of Rights says, jade silk bells and drums are the nation's most sacred treasures, especially the map of the 9 tripod dragon veins, which carries the fate of the Daxia dragon veins. How can it fall into the hands of foreigners?
Miss Joe of Joe Jewelry certainly has courage.
Upon verification, the Joe Jewelry equity certificate is worth 8 billion, equivalent to a security deposit of 8 billion. Currently Miss Joe, bidder number 666, has bid 8 billion, the highest in the room. I have decided to pledge my 25 treasure pavilion branches as collateral. Last year a foreign businessman offered 5 billion to buy my treasure pavilion. I couldn't bear to sell it. That is because every shop front of my treasure pavilion is a top-tier property. Its value now definitely exceeds 5 billion. These shop fronts are all buildings from before the Republic era, and some even date back to the Ming and Qing dynasties. They are indeed worth the deposit 5 billion. Mr. Tanaka's 5 billion, plus Boss Chen's 5 billion. Bidder number 888 security deposit reaches 10 billion, surpassing number 666. Miss Joe's 8 billion. Master Su, your security deposit is completely exhausted now. What else do you have to pledge? If I heard correctly, the storefronts for your Kunzen Hall are all rented, aren't they?
Awesome. If it comes to that, I'll discuss it with my family and use our house as collateral. Exactly. Although Soo-won and I don't have much savings, our family's house can still be pledged for a few million.
Silly girl. I appreciate your kind intentions. Protecting a national treasure isn't just a matter of impulse. It is a loyal, unwavering heart that, even in a lowly position, never forgets the nation's plight.
A house worth a few million. Did I hear that right? What do you have to compete with me? If you cannot come up with a security deposit, watch your hands and feet.
You? Who said that Master Soo cannot come up with the auction deposit?
The three great families of Luochang, the Song family, the Z family, and the Lee family.
It is Miss
The
Song.
film was translated
Miss Song, we are
and
here.
narrated by M Media.
Master Soo, Song Yu is late. Master Su, Zi Zhao is late.
Master Su. Li Liang is late. What? The heads of the three great families of Luochang are actually showing her the respect of a disciple?
I heard from my subordinates. To think that someone would dare to disrespect you at this underground auction. How bold.
It's fine. Mr. Chen and I lighting the sky lantern was just a momentary whim. I just didn't expect to be outmaneuvered.
Master Su, the lives of our Su clan all belong to you. I, Song Yu, am willing to pledge all of the Song family's assets as collateral for Master Su's auction security deposit. I, Zi Zhao, am willing to pledge all of the Z family's corporate assets as collateral.
I, Li Liang, am willing to pledge all of the Li family's assets as collateral for Master Su's auction security deposit.
For Master Su's auction security deposit.
The Song family, as the head of the three great families of Luochang, and having recently acquired the Wang family's enterprises, must have a market value of nearly 100 billion, right? The Z and Li families also have market values in the tens of billions. Then Master Su's security deposit. Wouldn't that be 100 billion? This. A security deposit of hundreds of billions. In the history of our auctions. This is absolutely unheard of. This violates the rules. Who is it that dares to break the rules on my Long Jiaoxian's turf?
Long Jiaoxian, the underground emperor of Jiangzhou province.
Long clan, you must uphold justice for us. These three great families of Luochang are openly defying the auction house's rules. They are privately providing the security deposit for Kunzan Hall. This is clearly showing no respect for you at all. How could such a thing happen? Long clan has always hated nothing more than those who break the rules of the auction floor. Long clan is, after all, the underground emperor of Jiangsu province. The three great families of Luochang are likely.
The film was
Long clan.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Nephew Song, I heard that you led the Z and Li families to the auction to provide an unauthorized security deposit. Do you not take me Long Jiao Ocean seriously at all? Today I, Long Jiao Ocean, am giving you face. Leave the items in the security deposit. You may take the people with you.
The security deposit can stay. But the 9-tripod dragon vein map must belong to Master Su. Long Jiaoshan, you listen to me carefully. This Luochang is the Song family's territory. In Luochang, a dragon must coil itself and a tiger must lie low. We usually address you respectfully as Long Clan. But do you really think you are something? Daring to give Master Su a hard time. Your auction house will not be able to gain a foothold in Luochang.
Daring to throw your weight around in Luochang. You clearly have no regard for the three great families. The three great families are actually speaking to Long Clan like that. The three great families of Luoking must have lost their minds. Very well. It seems the tides are turning in Luoking.
This is the Qian Earth Mountain and River Staff. Your ancestor. Was that girl Long Li?
You're... the 29th generation descendant of Long Li? I pay my respects to Master.
Long Li was my named disciple. In order to obtain this Qian Earth Mountain and River Staff, she knelt before my cave abode for an entire night.
Master, please bear witness. In those days our ancestral master Long Li's cultivation had reached the peak of the nascent soul stage. Her Ki on Earth technique was practiced to a godlike level. It is a pity that she ultimately lacked the affinity to ascend. Before passing away, our ancestor instructed her descendants to return the Earth's sovereign mountain and river staff to Master Su. Over the years, the Long family's descendants have searched everywhere, but never found a trace of you, Master. I never expected that Long Zhao Ocean would be the one to return it. I have no regrets in this life.
Silly child. Now this Earth's sovereign mountain and river staff is of no use to me.
The film was translated
You should keep it for your
and
Long family.
narrated by M Media.
Thank you for the treasure, Master.
Rise. I just observed in this manual that it does not seem to state that others are prohibited from adding to the security deposit. Then this 9-tripod dragon vein map.
This 9-tripod dragon vein map was obtained by our ancestor from a secret realm. If you want it, Master, please take it. This Earth's sovereign mountain and river staff helped our ancestor repel strong enemies several times. After the ancestor passed away, she left behind many treasures. Today, meeting you, Master, my Long family is willing to offer everything we have. Surely our ancestor in the afterlife can now rest in peace. Hey, no, that's impossible. This is absolutely impossible.
What are you doing?
Daxia person, I have remembered you. It is the shape-shifting technique of the strange ghosts. He ran too fast. This year's underground auction, grand prize winner, is Master Su number 355. Let us applaud and congratulate Master Su.
Xiao Fenchen, Zhang Tianfu's master.
Congratulations to you on emerging from seclusion, Master. Reporting to you, Master. Junior brother Zhang Tianfu in the mortal realm has had his soul lamp extinguished. No, you cannot do this to me. My master is. My master will not let you go. I am currently at the critical moment of the 9-turn nirvana. Once I have perfected my divine skill, I will surely make the person who harmed my disciple vanish into ashes.
That way Odsang collected the debt. Just like that. It was absolutely cool. You didn't see Long Zhao Tian's expression at that moment? It was even more spectacular than a face-changing performance.
My karmic TIs in Luoxing are now resolved. I shall go out and travel for a while. The yin scripture must be practiced for 3 cycles every day. Remember not to neglect it. Sent by Xiu Miajan.
Boss, I have had 3 experts appraise it already. This is absolutely not any authentic Yuan dynasty piece. You are clearly trying to cheat me. Nonsense. This bottle was brought out from the palace by my great-grandfather back in the day. It has been passed down for 4 generations. I, Wan Laowu, have done business on the street for 30 years and have never sold a fake.
Sir, may I take a look at this bottle?